All right, chat. We're doing random decks. We're laying them as they play. You know the drill. We got an evolution. That's kind of sick. And for some reason, there's only one champion in casuals now, but there's two in ranked and there's two in ladder. That makes so much sense, guys. Because does anyone come to casuals to practice? I know I do. So, anyways, it'd be stupid if there was consistency there. We're gonna go with this Royal Giant deck. I kind of forgot to look. I was just a little too upset. I was a little too upset. Can you blame a guy for being a little upset? Who knows? We're gonna go Witch in the back. Let's give him a little bit of spell value. Let's see if he's got it. And let's talk about something, guys. You know, have you ever seen if in the class in the? Let's start over. Let's talk about something, guys. If you are any, let's start over. Let's start over. Let's get a bubbly and start over. All right. This is kind of sick. Yo, this is kind of nice. I should be able to talk smoothly over this, but for some reason I'm having trouble. Go, Mini P.E.K.K.A. You know, the one time we get an evolution, the guy just gives up. So thanks, bro. I'm gonna get him a little scared because I'm terrified. But let's start over. If you're at all, let's start over. I don't like how I said that. Let's start over. Let's do it for this time. Let's start over. You guys pay attention to the patch. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's start over. Let's do this one more time. You guys pay attention to the clash. Oh my gosh, let's start over. Let's get a random deck. Yo, what up, chat? We're doing random decks. We're playing them as they lay. No evolutions. Well, I see no evolutions, but you know they're not in the slots. That's okay. But you guys pay attention to the patch notes because if you do, you may have noticed sometimes they say we've made this change for consistency, and they'll say, "Oh, we're standardizing the game. We're doing consistency now." What is this deck? It's a Goblin Giant deck. Oh, he's got Sparky. He does not have Lightning, though. I'm going to let him play a little more cards. Let's see what he does. But, you know, they'll say stuff like, yeah, we're doing this for consistency's sake. But then, in the most recent update... Oh, shoot. Alrighty, low, bro. Okay, that's going to be enough to take that out. And I'm cooked. Yep, chat, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. But they'll say stuff like they're doing this change for consistency. I don't know about you guys, but it feels like they only say that when it's convenient for them. Like, the past few updates, like, I've just not been concerned about consistency at all. Like I may have alluded to in the video title, not in the title. Let's start over. Like I may have alluded to in the introduction when I pointed out that obviously there's only one. Let's start over. Like I may have alluded to earlier, they took the second champion slot out of casual mode and not out of ranked. That's not consistent. That's anti-consistent. You know what I'm saying? And they'll also say stuff like, "Oh, we're doing this for simplicity's sake." Bro, that's a lie. You know, they took out. Let's start over. They said they're doing this for consistency, for simplicity. They're lying, my guy. They're lying to you. We're all being lied to. It's a conspiracy, and I'm the only one who's paying attention. All right, he's gonna get my tower. But like, they took out elite wildcards because they said that was a confusing system. But like, now they've got crystals, and what do crystals even do? And I don't have crystals, and that sounded like a bigger deal in my head. But now it doesn't really sound like a big deal. Okay, honestly, I thought I was cooked, but this guy kind of just let me get back to on an even stance here. So now I actually have a chance of winning again. So thanks, my guy. Thanks for that, little bro. Did this guy give up? You know, that's what happens sometimes in casuals. You just don't get stuff like this happening in regular 1v1s, in competitive 1v1s. This stuff does not happen. That's 2 games in a row where we just get this easy 3 crown. Easy 3 crown. But low-key, I kind of feel like I'm kind of sick of getting lied to. I'm kind of sick of them being like, "Oh, we're doing this for consistency," and then they make this inconsistent change, you know, like, whatever, bro. Is it worth being mad at? No, it's not worth being mad at. But like, we got an evolution. That's cool. Goblin Giant, you stay there. We got a Rocket and Mega Knight, so let's see what that's about. But I just like consistency, man. And I feel like I saw in a YouTube video the other day that goblins aren't consistent anymore. And I believe it's the hit speed. I'm not going to do research, so if I'm wrong, then who cares? But Something about the goblins is not consistent across the board. Like goblins in the goblin barrel are different than goblins, regular goblins or spear goblins, or frickin' goblins in the goblin gang. I don't know, bro. Whatever it is, there's an inconsistency there, and I'm not about it. So, okay, guys, dragons, please. Okay, waste that snowball. At least it's an evolution, so that's called cycling, actually. And that Mega Knight, please outrun the bomb. It's kind of urgent, or just tank it. At least you're gonna not hit the tower. Okay. And you know what else is kind of a little bit annoying, since we're on the topic of it? At least I have a rocket, so that balloon is not annoying. But are they done with evolutions, dude? Are they just going to get rid of evolutions like they never existed? Ooh, nice. At least my... At least it's tanking for one? At least it's tanking for one? Oh... But that ice column just made me think of champions, bro, and... I just... The fact that they're adding so many champions, it just kind of makes me think, like, yeah, maybe we do need 2 champion slots. Like, yeah, maybe it's kind of annoying at first, but as we unlock more champions, I think it's going to be kind of required that we have 2 champion slots, or at least it's not going to be as annoying. But, like, I want evolutions, man. I kind of was digging evolutions. You know, at first I thought they were pay to win, and now I think, you know, they're still pay to win, but, like, at least I have a few of them now, and, like, I kind of can compete. But it feels like they just added in this new thing that we need to start spending money on, and like, oh, bro, get that away from my tower. Okay. Okay, he does have vines. Is he gonna use it? He's not. It's still gonna get 1 connection. It's still not gonna hit my tower, and we've still got a decent push going. Let's go, get in front. Okay, okay. All right, let's do this. Get in there. Oh, Ice Golem, what are you doing, bro? See, the Ice Golem's already broken. It's already pay to win. I'm not looking forward to his championized version. Not gonna lie, not looking forward to a champion Ice Golem. What's it called? The Ice Champion? What's it called? I don't know, bro. He's gonna vines my little dragon there. Who cares? Oh, he missed. Okay, he actually missed. It's still gonna get 2 bombs. It's not gonna matter. And I'm really happy this guy has his little bailout skeleton giant. Can't wait for that thing to get an evolution. I mean, friggin' not an evolution, because those don't exist anymore. What I do mean, oh, bro, throwing out the BM, good game. Whoa, whoa, that bomb exploded a little too early. Okay, that combined, the Ice Spear combined with my little Golem might shred all those minions. Never mind. Never mind, folks. Okay, that's gonna kite that. I actually have no hope here. I think this, plus my next rocket, is going to defend against his next balloon. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's all coming together. I need to be careful. I need to keep some elixir for my next rocket. Okay. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. I think one of my AirPods just died. Something weird happened in my ear. Okay, that's getting chip damage. Oh, does he have a spell? I don't know if he has a spell. I need to go Mega Knight there to keep that away. Grrr, bro. This is not good. Oh, yo, finally a connection. Nope. No connection for me, folks. I'm gonna actually use... I'm gonna waste that. Get a little rocket there. Get some value. Get that. Get the Ice Spear. Oh, I don't need the Ice Spear. Okay. He's gonna spell my tower. Like no skill. Just like a no skill would. Okay. You know, I'm having a lot of fun doing this, guys. I'm having a lot of fun. Okay, guys. Obviously, the balloon is way more important than the Golem, guys. Come on. All right. Let's King Tower his rocket, and that makes sense. Well, that's a great video every day. You guys just love watching. Let's start over there. You guys love watching my epic gameplay. I love doing random decks. It's a lot of fun.